well. Hopefully, you guys are having a great time. I know that we are a half hour early tonight. I apologize for that, but I'm tired. I'm a little tired. I got shit to do. Benjamin's here, still waiting for a reply. He sent me a message on Sunday. Didn't reply yet. I'll get to that. But I'm a little tired, so I want to get this done. I want you guys to give these guys some money, some support, show some love. We're going to talk about some great projects tonight. Got some people who are right at the cusp of funding, so we're going to do a little bit of rally tonight. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to check out some people. So I'm going to talk to my oldest friend in comics, one of the first people who welcomed me into a community, and that is Sean. How are you?
What's up, dude? I'm doing good.
Sean was like, "Who is it? Who's he talking about?" No, man, like Indie Comics Conspiracy. Like it was one of the first groups that I joined and became an active member of, not just like, "Hey, buy my book," like actively saying things.
Yeah, no, that's the whole point of the group. Like people learn, grow, share. We always have stuff to learn, and there's always stuff to be updated, whether it's like shipping costs or printers or the obstacles that we go through. And if anybody has that creative mentality, generally we all deal with a lot of mental struggles, and it's nice to have like a network of people that are actually supporting each other's growth and not just trying to reach into each other's pockets. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. I absolutely feel it. I think that as we've seen this, I mean, half that group is a different group than it was 5 years ago. There's a lot of people who just couldn't make it, and I'm not say that as shade, like as in like it's a tough business. It's a tough business, and you got to be passionate about it. You got to constantly be passionate about it, which is a big trick on that. So next up, let's get John. John's been around the block for a little bit. Look at these. Look at those. Is that some Black Series Star Wars back there?
Yeah, we got the Black Series Bad Batch.
Oh, all right. You're really passionate about this Brad Batch. You've been talking about it a lot. You're not giving up.
Love me some Bad Batch. Love me the Clone Saga.
Right.
Yeah, but speaking of Indie Comics Conspiracy, we also, I believe, met in that group. And yeah, if I haven't thanked Sean publicly for it, it was a big part of when I was kind of transitioning out, taking a break from making comics. It's a big part of why I came back in. Just the passion in the group, all the friendship, the camaraderie. That group was a huge part of it. And you're right, Travis. It changes. Faces change, just like in any field. But the core group is still there. We've also started a Facebook chat group, which we're all in, and it's just a huge part of what keeps me excited and engaged, because there's definitely those nights at 10:30 when you don't want to be lettering comics, and sometimes those kind of things keep you going.
Right.
So it's Sean's fault I'm back into comics. So everyone who complains that I have a Kickstarter every 2 months, that's the guy right there.
Yeah, but I'm here for it, man.
Next up, we have Adam Barhart on a Thursday. Yesterday was a huge comic day. So was it packed? I know that you're still building that momentum over there. Was it a big day yesterday, Adam?
I don't know if you know much about the store, but we are in a town of 1,600. So no, it wasn't a busy day. It wasn't a busy day at Meltdown Games and Comics, but someday maybe it will be.
All right. It will be. I believe in it.
Thank you.
For those who are here, by the way, go ahead and share the link. Put the link in the private chats. Like I said, if anybody has a Kickstarter live and they are not here and they'd like to be here, you guys know me on Facebook, message me, or Twitter or whatever. Probably not Twitter. I probably won't look at it, but I'll look somewhere. And then we have my good friend Kurt from up in Canada. How are you, Kurt?
Good. I'm actually in the Chicago area.
No, you're in Canada. I just said you were in Canada, Kurt.
All right, boom.
You need to be our Canadian correspondent. That's what we need. We need to know how free healthcare is. Please let us know.
Oh, all right. It's great.
It's great. See, you heard it from Kurt from Chicago.
He's drinking a Molson right now.
Right. He just got back from Tim Hortons. He is ready and willing to hang out with us.
That's right. I got some in-laws in Toronto. Okay. So I guess I'm maybe a little bit Canadian.
There's something.
And you guys, C2E2s looks like it's going to be huge this year. So
home show.
Yeah, I
Didn't get a table.
I wish I could get out that way. That's a long stretch from California, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is. And next up, we got Castro. How are you, Castro?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
He tried to get on last week, but we were a full house. He was messaging me like, kick these bitches. And I was like, I can't just kick people. You're like, do it. And I didn't do it, but Castro's here. He's ready. So, he's been waiting since last week impatiently for this. So we got to make this happen.
Has he been sitting in the waiting room this whole time?
The whole time. He has
The
not
whole week.
left. The whole week. So this is our crew right now. This is full. So that means I do have 4 slots? No, 5 slots, I think. I can have 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. No, I can have 10 because that's not counting me. So I can have 9 additional people. So 3 people. If you guys haven't kickstarted anything, I know it's a little confusing because I'm at 9:30 instead of 10, but life happens. I want to do it a little early. So first up, here's what we do. We're going to go over everybody's campaign. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see all the goods. I'm going to share those goods with you. You're going to be like, ooh, I love these goods. And then you're going to dig into your wallet. You're going to grab that ATM card. You guys know you got your tax return. Stop lying and pretend you didn't get your tax return. You got it. It's there. It's ready. And you want to spend it on some great comics. So we're going to do that. We're going to try to get that all up in here. We even got an Indiegogo here by looks of Kurt, which I'm very confused about. I don't know how that works, but we're going to try to get him some backers too.
Yeah, it's kind of a step after Kickstarter. I've done it once before. I had good luck with it. I'm trying it again with Ruxy Vampire. It's doing all right. Not fantastic, but it's kind of just one extra step to take at the end after your Kickstarter's done. Maybe just get a couple more backers.
Madeline's messaging me asking if we're going on tonight, and apparently she did not get the message, so I got to make sure that happens. Hold on 1 second. A couple people need some invites. Looks like I missed some. I don't know. Couple of these people. So, all right, let's see what happens. May have porn again, guys. Remember that time? I don't know if you guys know, but I think John was here, right? Were you here, John? Yeah, one time I sent invites to people I didn't know, and I got porn. So let's see if that happens tonight. I hope not. But
the ratings went up.
Well, it went up and then it goes down because YouTube does not like that. So YouTube was like, nope, can't show that no more. All right. First up, John, you were live with one of my favorite books. Actually, you have you're starting to get a lot of my favorite book titles. So let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about what's going on here.
Thank you for your public lies. The check is in the mail.
I
I have Child Possession Services. This is actually book 3, but I make it nice and confusing and did not name it issue 3 because each issue is a one-shot in this universe. As they come out, they're kind of spread out our release dates, so we want people to get a satisfying story. There's definitely a bigger story building up between all the issues, but we try to launch them like that. So, Travis does a lot of the mini-series and one-shots and stuff like that. I'm sure his fans understand that they sometimes have different names. But it's Child Possession Services. What if demonic possession became a rampant thing across the globe? Of course, the U.S. government would make a poorly run and underfunded agency to work with these children. Enter CPS and enter social worker Connie Dar, who works with children who were recently possessed or are currently possessed. And she is burnt out at her job, and her life is going to hell. And it's not just the kids that she works with. It's everything else in her life. And each issue kind of centers around her in this universe. It's more like The Office meets Hellboy than a big, sensational story about her, sword fighting the devil. So if you like things like that, or like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it's more about the office drama and the workplace drama than her, going to fight Satan or anything like that.
So talk about this part real quick. This Hold My Shipping program. So you're doing a Kevin Joseph.
I'm doing a Kevin James. Yes. We have, after 4 years of doing part-time comics, 15 years of publishing comics, I'm very fortunate. I see a lot of the same names come through. And we're always trying to think of ways to kind of save them money, get them engaged on other.
First time,
Fun.
and
Who's
hopefully
talking in the
they
background?
can hear me.
Somebody's got to mute there.
Someone's got to mute real quick.
Although right now nobody's seeing me or hearing me. But hey, I am.
Whoever that is, we hear you, but we don't see you.
I'm gonna guess it's Vagabond. Hold on.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Why it's not muted? Give me 1 sec here.
No, you're good. You're all right. You're good for a minute. All right.
No big deal. So Hold My Shipping is basically, it's an add-on that you select. It's the first add-on, and when the campaign ends, I will refund your shipping. We put the schedule right there under it. We have 3 more books coming out this year, so this is just for this year's books. So if you're somebody who knows that you're going to be, backing part-time comics in the future, save yourself some money, and we'll ship it to you at a later date. If you go to the next campaign and you want to continue to hold it, you choose it again. If you don't, you let your shipping go, and then we'll go ahead and ship it to you. If at any time you change your mind and you're like, you know what, I want the books. It's been 3 months. I don't want to wait for Drumsticks of Doom to come in or LCS or Final Heist. We'll just contact us. We'll square up with the shipping and get it to you. But we've had a couple people choose it already. So I'm pretty excited that, a lot of those familiar names that I see, they're like, you know what, just give me one big shipment in the middle or the end of the year and save themselves a couple bucks and save me a little time with postal stuff.
Okay. Nice. I like that. I like that concept. All right. So, John. All right. You have CPS, which sounds like a bad disease that I was diagnosed with after a party in 1995. You got 94 backers. We're going to try to get you to 95 backers. 1772. I apologize. That joke wasn't funny. No one laughed. I will try.
You know what, Travis? I know you take the numbers very seriously. I'm going to give you credit because some of our wonderful co-creators on this stream, it was at 92 when we started. It's already to 95. So I believe you deserve that credit. I know you're tracking this for future favors. You're going to contact me and be like, remember on my show, I got you exactly 3 backers. Can you kill this person for me?
I was going to say, it's legit. I ended up backing it just now. So
there you go.
Me too.
Thanks,
That's
guys.
all right.
I hate that, though.
Okay.
I don't feel like I'm backing you.
But for those who haven't backed it, because what we're trying to do is get people to back these things, we're going to share it out.
Okay.
Share it out to the peeps. Get it out to the ether. Let people know.
For sure.
And I know you're going to get one more because I have not backed it yet. I was waiting for you to come on the show so I can get credit. Because I'm not going to bet it just because I like your books, John.
You don't have to do that. Your wife's on the comp list. I'll send her one.
And that's why I waited too. I waited so Travis could get the credit too.
Right. See, everyone's. The only reason why you're not funded is because I needed the credit.
I didn't come on enough shows with you. I'm so stupid.
All right. Next up, this one is fucking easy, guys. By the way, welcome, Alan, Madeline, and Sean. Welcome. We'll get to you guys in just a minute. I don't know Alan, but I know Madeline and Sean. You guys know the gist. We'll figure out who Alan is in just a minute. Or he's porn. I'm excited about that too. Like he could be porn. Alan, are you porn?
I'm sorry. Am I poor?
Are you porn?
P-O-O-R? Poor?
P-O-R-N.
Porn? No.
Yeah. Just checking. We've had a situation before. Not familiar with you. I'm just asking.
No. I'm just I'm new to to this and looking forward to chatting with people. So
good to know.
If I was porn, I wouldn't tell you though. I'll just.
All right. Cool. All right. So Sean, you're back on Kickstarter. Unlike the rest of us fools who keep doing it over and over again, Sean's like, my shit's worth it. You got to wait a year. So Sean's like a once a year guy, and he brings it hard. So what are we bringing hard this time?
Second issue of my I Drive First Cerber. It is basically Uber for the paranormal. So it's a lot of fun, and it doesn't take itself seriously. It actually originated as a creepypasta story, and after some hunting down, I got the rights to be able to turn it into a comic book and expand on it. So it's been a lot of fun.
First off, it's so weird. Like I'm very versed on the internet. So I run a web design company. That's my day job. I had no idea what a creepypasta thing was until your first campaign. I had to look it up. I had to learn. So it's wild. But can you tell people what it is for those who don't know?
Creepypasta started out like just like a community of people that are writing like say horror stories, and a lot of those people tend to lean into it as if it were real. And so popular ones would be like Slender Man. So that took off really big. The Black-Eyed Children, stuff like that. Like, and they'll lean into like maybe a spin on some older themes. So like Slender Man is a modern take on the Tall Man and different things like that. So my oldest son was really into it for a while, and he got me into diving in and reading because I wanted to be into what my kids think is cool, you know, especially when making comic books. I mean, why not, right? And he's been my road dog for all my conventions and stuff. So I was like, okay, let's work on getting him more involved. And started listening to some of the audio stuff out there and reading actual stories, and just came across this one and was like, you know, the way that it was formatted and just the potential for it, I felt was so good for like an ongoing opportunity that I had to try to snag it. And it worked out. And I was so surprised.
No, I think a hit. I think people loved it. So you're super easy. You're at 11. I think we can get you to 15. So I drive Sarah Best. I'll this pre-launch, you know, obviously the more pre-launch, the better it is. When are you launching? It's April 8th, right?
April 8th. So I gave it like a good 2-week build-up period for the launch. That way some people can actually get in there and get the early bird reward that's there.
Yeah. So this is super easy. Watch. I just did it. I clicked it. See the thing? You'll email when it happens, and it goes up. See, it's already up to 13. Super simple. I've shared the link on the side. So that means if you're on YouTube or any of the Facebook, you've seen it. You can click on it. It's not hard to make me happy on this one, guys. It's super easy. So we can do this. We can do this together. So thanks for coming on, Sean.
Appreciate you, brother.
Castro.
What's up, man?
I apologize I let you down last week. I apologize we were full.
No, we're totally good. How is everybody?
Good. I think we're good.
I'm the noob here.
Any beef guys? Anybody good? Oh, backing first day officially.
That's awesome.
So tell us about your book, man. You've got
it's called Bad Wabbit. It's about a alcoholic antisocial rabbit in a post-apocalyptic dystopian world, and he kind of doesn't want to have anything to do with anybody. He just kind of wants to get drunk and be himself and alone. And he kind of gets shanghaied and forced on an adventure that is going to kind of redeem him. It's a story of redemption. And, you know, he doesn't know, but his adventure is going to change him and the world that he lives in. So it's pretty cool. We got #1 best-selling Western graphic novel on the first book right there, Beat Batman. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, the first book was great, and the second book's going to be coming out. All the stretch goals add something to your pledge if you get a physical copy. So all of those come free if we reach those. And we got some really cool covers. That's by Tommy Guns, the guy that does the interior.
Let's see. Is that the only cover you showed?
There's
that
one's Jacob Carson. That's the actual main cover. So that's the one you'll see on the shelves at stores and stuff. But I have a couple of other covers. I didn't put them on there. I might have to add those. Like I said, this is my second Kickstarter. I'm the noob. I've only been doing this for like 4 years, and but you know, it's fun. I'm digging
Only
it.
4 years. You're definitely a noob.
No, but the first one, you know, we got it in quite a few stores here in Austin, Texas, and it's been doing pretty good. So, but the second one's coming out. Hopefully, we can fund. It's 4K. It's Tommy Guns. He's an amazing artist and worth every penny. but gotta pay the man.
So, question for you, just because this is, you're newer to running. All right, who's talking in the background? What's going on?
That's not me.
Sorry, teacher.
Oh, it's you, John?
No, it wasn't, but I was just. You can blame it on me.
So question for you: do you have any pages done that we could see?
I do. If you play the video, there's like a lot of pages from the actual comic book.
Okay. So one of the things that people look for, just so you know, if you can put a couple of pages in the campaign, people want things as closely to done as possible. So that's my rule of advice for you. So if you show some pages are done, they feel more confident to back because they want it. There's so many people don't send out books or don't fulfill. You don't want to be consumed one of those guys, so this helps. But we can watch the video.
But I can
watch the video.
Oh yeah, those pages are sick. You got to get those in there.
Yeah, you definitely got to get those in there. And
people like me don't watch the videos.
At least have 3. Get at least 3 up there.
Okay.
Yeah, get 3 up there. And I would also, one of the things to do as well is change it to 1 and 2 because it looks like you can buy 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to let people know because a lot of people, if they've never seen it, like they don't want to jump in into 2, right? So
yeah.
And it looks like you can get it at least digital as 1 and 2, right? Can you get it physical?
Yeah. You can get both of them right there, 2 physical ones.
Okay, yeah. So change it to 1 and 2 to show that, and maybe show a cover of 1 somewhere too. I think that'll help out tremendously to help you get your stuff, man.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right, so let me add you to the list. Yeah, those look really good. I love that. Like every rabbit I've ever seen drawn, we think is a skinny Irishman. I don't know why we decided that's what rabbits look like. Yeah. All right. Here, 1301 with 34 backers. Let's try to get you a backer today. 35. And let's try to get you 1321. See what we can do. We'll get it shared out to all the peeps. Oh, we got some.
Appreciate it.
Solid lineup. Sick pages, Anthony. Dig the music. Thanks. People like the cool video. Danny, what's up, Danny? Oh, my friend Sean, CPC. Sean is a great backer of mine from New Hampshire. So he's backed your book.
Oh, awesome. Man, that's cool. Thanks.
Let's get this link out and share, and we'll go on to the next person. All right. Next up is who do I got here? I moved everybody around. How did that happen? Hold on. Let me reorganize these real quick. All right, we got that, and we got Castro. All right, so let me get Adam before Madeline because Adam was here longer. We'll get it going. We'll do.
Are you sure Madeline can go first if she wants?
Hold on, I'm doing this. I got a plan here. I got a plan.
Travis, you're making me dizzy, man.
The people at the bottom have been here before. The people at the top haven't.
Messing up our Hollywood squares, man.
That's
Hollywood
fine.
squares. So, Alan. You're not porn, so who are you?
All right. First, I have to be unmuted. I'm Alan Forbes, and I'm the creator of Red Cat. And Red. Oh, wait. Oh, I got a broken chair. Hold on one second. Okay, I'll fix that later. Red cat. All right, red cat over my shoulder there. There we go. It is. I launched my first project, and I've got just over 24 hours left on it, and it's it's a slog. It's a struggle. I it's my first project, first all original project. I did a few projects, a few issues for Big Bang Comics, Big Bang Adventures, the anthology series from Gary Carlson, and then I worked on some other things as well. But this was my first attempt at my own project, and I launched it. I've been going through a training course. Some of you might be familiar with the Comics Launch course.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I hadn't finished it yet, but I had a lot of it done, and I had hit a lot of what I thought were the enough beats on this. But I think I hadn't given myself enough time to build an audience yet. And I think I'm going to, like, after this is over, since it's probably not likely to succeed this time around, I'm going to take some time to do some more audience building and try to get the word out. Maybe put out a free issue 1 for people to start checking out, because I think people need to get to see the story fully to really appreciate what it's all about. There's a bit of a headwind with 3D rendered art that sometimes I think some people don't, are immediately turned off by that. So I got to build a bigger audience before I try to launch again, I think.
Well, first off, man, you've said all the right things, right? You've said, you said, hey, you understand that there's some limitations. This art style is not for everybody. That's great. You're doing Comics Launch, also great stuff. I'm from Comics Launch. John, you're from Comics Launch, right?
No, but I do listen to and love Tyler and the gang.
Kurt, are you Comics Launch?
Yeah. It's a great program. Yeah.
I'm Comics Launch. Anybody else? Madeline, you were in Comics Launch, right?
No, I was actually a guest on Comics Launch many years ago. But Tyler is great. Yeah, I listen to his stuff. I learned from him all the time. If you don't make your goal this time, may I make a suggestion?
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't just keep it going for as long as you can. Once you start seeing people pulling their pledges, then you want to cancel. And the reason being is you don't want to lose people that you can contact through Kickstarter later.
I had heard something to that effect, yeah.
Right, because even if it doesn't work, and all of us have had our stumbles over the years, so you're taking a great attitude towards it. You can still contact them afterwards, through the Kickstarter, update them on the next one. So that's, that's a good thing.
Yeah, so you want to retain that. And I would also suggest in your final update, thanking the people who did pledge, et cetera,
right.
Have them sign up for your newsletter.
Yeah.
And have that mentioned 3 times within the body of that update, because you can use that to help build your audience.
Right. Yeah, I started with the
other than Kickstarter.
Right. I started with a newsletter, but I think I think it was just still, it was a little too soon. I kind of got enamored with the idea of launching on Leap Day this year, because it was a bit of a leap of faith to pull this project off for the first one, and so I probably maybe pulled it a little soon, and I'm already thinking ahead and thinking about what I'm going to be doing after this. I mean, the nice thing about Kickstarter is that with an unsuccessful campaign, if you had, like, I'm doing everything myself. I'm doing the art and the story and all the different pieces. So the initial outlay in terms of time isn't like lost, because it just means that I've already done that, and now I can do other things and get to the next launch. And the outlay of funds wasn't as big as some people might have invested. So I feel really good about the kinds of engagement I've gotten up to this point and the amount of connections I made. That was one of the things that I was excited about trying to get on here tonight, was just to connect with other people. And I've made connections with other creators. I've been doing some tribute pieces and cross promotions. Some of the creators have used a couple of pieces of artwork that I did for them for their variant covers. So there's been a lot of opportunity to really, build momentum that is going to definitely carry me through to my, as long as I keep building on it, the next one's going to probably go off by like gangbusters.
You definitely have the right mentality, dude. For real.
Yeah. We've seen people get angry at people, throw fits. We've seen a lot of things over the years. So I think it looks really good. I mean, you're at 32, I think, when we started, right? So you already got one right here, if I'm not mistaken, right? So we've got some people going at. We're going to try to get you some more. I'm going to try to get you to 166 here. But I think it looks good, man. I think the character design looks great. Much like you said, like it's not my cup of tea, but I've also seen it work too. I mean, I think people forget. Can't remember the writer right now, the writer and the artist, but there was a War Machine one that was done in computer graphics back in the days that was a hit in Marvel Knights time.
Well, there's a fairly famous artist who has been a big fan of the software that I use primarily, which is called Poser, for many years. He and I have met at conventions and talked about it. It's been a large part of a lot of what he does is using that as a starting point and builds on it significantly. But Brian Haberlin, who created a number of different projects, has worked on things like Spawn, I believe, and Witchblade, and he's worked on his own projects, and he's been doing stuff in the industry for years. And he had his digital art tutorials that he did. He even did one on Poser specifically. He's been a great resource, and so there's a lot of other people. I mean, when you think about someone like Tim Bradstreet, big famous black and white artist, Punisher artist, things like that, he worked a lot from photographs. A lot of people use this kind of material to build more traditional art. For me, it was like there's certain things that you can succeed with using the 3D stuff. Like once I crafted the look for Red Cat, I can deliver consistently on that look, panel after panel, page after page throughout my project. And there's a lot of the fun things I can do with it. Even just throwing up my 3D versions of characters like Geek Girl and Athena Voltaire and Eva Van Helsing from Steve Bryant, who's another veteran of the indie scene. And I just did Vess, the Paladin from Quest for Sam Johnson, I think. No, Sam Johnson was Geek Girl. Scott Harris King. I did a Juice Man tribute. Ken, I couldn't even begin to tell you how to pronounce his last name, but he did whatchamacallit, Air Rider is his new project. He just did a variant cover and actually sold a few of them that I did the variant cover for him. And so I mean there's a place for it. It's just that I know there's fans out there. I need more time to find them, because there are, the general public might be like 3D whatever, but there's gonna be those people out there like, this looks really cool and is exciting, and I've gotten a lot of positive feedback and everything. And it would be dishonest to say I'm not a little disappointed, of course, but I'm I didn't get here without a lot of years of thinking about getting here and then going from there. I'm sure my attitude would have been a lot different if I had done this 10 years earlier, so definitely.
Remember, it's 30 days of advertising. Someone said that once, and I think that's one of the best things. That's 30 days of free advertising.
It's true.
But get a pen and paper. This is one right here, Wendy Stain-Shaner. She does the 3D modeling rendering. And then there's a gentleman named Ben Lacey who used to do it. He has switched to traditional now, but
it's funny you mentioned Ben. I actually did a tribute piece that he posted on his campaign of his Vicious Vixens one. So anybody wants to check out his campaign, I got one in there too. So I've been following Ben for a little bit.
Ben, Ben's cool.
So
no, absolutely. All right, so I'm going to try to get you one backer. You're at 1046 now, 1,046. Sorry, with 33 backers. We're going to try to get you 1,066 with 34 backers. So we're going to try to get you some backers. Even if you don't fund, we're going to get it. But you got 24 hours. I believe we can do it. We can try. I've seen crazier things happen. So Ben the Shark Man, as John said.
Yeah.
Then we got Benjamin Morris. Looking nice. Christian Russell Red Star was one of the first to use 3D as well.
Yeah.
So I got to look up that War Machine. I'm going to try to look up that in between. So next time we talk, we'll try to talk about that. All right. Next up, we've got Kurt, my good friend Kurt here. Kurt, did you send me the link? Can you send me the link in the background?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. You did. I got it. I can't navigate Indiegogo. It's really hard to find things on there. So.
Okay.
So you're good. You're good. I got it. It's harder to search.
Something I played with on my last Kickstarter and this one, you can import your Kickstarter results into Indiegogo.
Yep.
So that amount there, you can see that amount. I did really well with Ruxy. And then I've got I've gotten like 6 more backers, which is not earth shattering or anything, but it's good. It's better than nothing, So
that artwork looks great, man.
Yeah, that's Mog Park. She has done a bunch of covers for my flagship title called Spectrus and Sabanian, and this is kind of a branch off to that. Same universe, different time. And she's doing the interior art for me for that one. So yeah, lots of all the backer bonuses and stuff from the Kickstarter available here as well. And it's a supernatural kind of thriller about a vampirist that wakes up in Prohibition era Chicago.
Oh, cool.
She's the granddaughter of Dracula, and somehow she wakes up in 1927 Chicago with her brother.
All right, you got all your pledge levels here. Is there anything specifically new that's from here that wasn't on the original campaign?
There is. I've got a CB Zane cover. If you scroll down, yeah, it's actually really amazing. It's gorgeous. Keep going. It's at the complete bottom there. There it is.
Yeah, so it's really good.
Yeah, there's a kitsune in the story, and her name's Nari, and this is her at the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. So, yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous cover.
Nice. Yeah, I love CB Zane and Mog Park. For those who don't know, she was an illustrator of Game of Thrones, so she is.
Oh, cool.
She's terrific.
She's good people. Yeah, she's great.
Terrific. Very nice.
She is. She's. She and I have been working together. Like I said, she's been doing covers for me, tarot card covers that are just really cool.
I was going to say, I didn't even know she did interior, so that's awesome.
Yeah, she does.
She does Snowpaw as well.
Snowpaw with
Rob. With Rob, yeah. And, nice.
Right, so I'm going to add
busy woman.
You got 1326 for. We're going to try to get you another backer. I am not going to hold my promise though, because it's Indiegogo. I don't make promises on Indiegogo, not because I don't like the platform, just because it's harder. People have to pay you immediately, so they don't trust it. I guess
that probably is it.
How it works.
Gotcha. That's no problem.
It comes out of the bank account. They get scared, Kurt. They get scared.
But they don't drop though. That's one thing. You don't really worry about drops with this, which is nice.
That's true. I did have someone drop once though. I didn't ship it fast enough to their liking. And I'm talking like a week. Like I was going to do it on Saturday, and they had already complained. They ordered on Monday. I was like, "All right, I'm sorry."
Man,
I'll tell you what though, with people going through like websites and stuff for like clothing, like Shein, and you have to wait for 2 months for stuff from that, I don't think it's too much to think that people are going to start leaning into some of that though too with other things.
I plan way ahead.
There's always going to be somebody.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I may have been able to fight it. I just didn't know how to fight it or where to fight it on the platform. So, like, I could have maybe been like, hey, I actually didn't even know where I could reply to her, to be honest. I remember trying to reply to her and say, hey, I just sent it. I couldn't. So, whatever. It's all good. It's all good.
Like I put my time, like when the things are going to be delivered, like months and months and months and months ahead. And that way I could probably get it out earlier than that. But at the same time, if I don't, I covered my ass. So like the things for this Kickstarter, I said will be delivered in December. So it's like, I've got time.
I do the same.
So next up, we've only got a little bit left on this one. I'm sad that this one is struggling here, but it's a great campaign. We got 20 hours left on Nook. Got only a little bit of cash needed. Nook, tell us about it, my brother.
Yeah, man, I want to get this funded so I can stop tweeting about it mainly. It's Knock number 1 Kickstarter special edition. We did a direct kind of friends and family type offering last year, but this is the first time with an entirely new audience. So we are putting 4 new covers on it, and we're doing a short story with it. But the story follows John Knock. He is this superhero universe's version of Green Arrow or Hawkeye. or Speedy, whichever your choice archer is. He just really wants to be a superhero so damn bad. But he doesn't have superpowers, and he's kind of a lousy archer anyways. So the story kicks off, and he's kind of facing expulsion from his superhero team, because who wants an archer on their superhero team? So he decides that he is going to break off from his team and hunt down the city's most notorious serial killer, because they're superheroes. They're focused on supervillains. Who cares about a normal human killing other humans, right? So John Nock takes it into his hands, and that's what this comic is about.
All right. Well, you got
Free
20
shipping
hours
on this
left.
Kickstarter? Free shipping?
What's that?
Free shipping?
No, it's charged after.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes, no shipping is
Makes a lot
not
more
free.
sense.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this guy's a maniac.
I know, right? But
He would have
this-
been funny though. He would have been funny if he was charging shipping. I'm just saying.
right? I know. I'd be there, man. I'm kind of thinking that now, but we got
so
20
not-
hours to go. A few more tweets, and we'll be there.
All right. So look, we're getting some backers right now. 1946 with 98 backers. I'm going to try to get you to 100. I know I've told everybody else one. I'm going to try to get you to 100. I think we can. I think we can get you there.
I believe in you. I've run out of emails to make fake Kickstarter accounts too, so everyone needs to back. That's probably against terms of service, right? That was a joke. I didn't do that.
Adam has backed 98 of those 99 backers are all Adam. But look, we got you a big jump right there. You started at
Thank
96.
you.
You got to
There you
99. We're gonna
Heck
try to
yeah,
get
one
you-
more.
Oh, yay.
Look at that. Look
There
at
we
that.
go. We're at 100.
There
Heck
we go.
yeah.
That's at 100.
Thanks,
But
Travis.
we're going to keep going because we're not there yet.
We're
We
not
still
there.
got a couple $100 yet to go. Probably close to 3, right? Let me see.
Right about
$3,
yeah.
300 basically. So we still got a little bit ways to go, but I think we can do it. So let's keep pushing. Let's keep doing it. Thank you guys to those who are back. I
Yes,
even put it in a
thanks, guys.
group real quick to try to get you there. I don't want anybody to fail. So got there. Do that for Alan's too. I believe in it. He's got a little bit longer, a little bit further to go. But if you can do it, like if you got any rich uncles, call your rich uncle. Alan, no. Hi, Madeline.
Hi, how you doing, Travis?
I apologize that you were waiting for my link. We were live and just chilling, and you were just like, "Yo." when
And
are you
I'm
gonna
sitting
send-
here going like, I'm not late this time. I'm not late this time. And I'm like, I'm waiting. And finally I was like, hello.
Mhm.
Right. So, did you send me the link yet on private? I don't think you
No,
did.
I didn't. I can do that. Hang
That'd be
on.
nice.
I can do that. Oh, where'd it go? Somewhere. Yeah, I go back and forth between computers. For some reason, my desktop does not like me to hear or see anything. So
We'll find it.
And
Yeah, I should have typed
there
in
you go.
Boston. No, you got it. Okay.
there you go.
I'm surprised you don't have like Boston. Do you have like a Boston Metaphysical? We'll go to it or anything.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Well, you could buy a domain name that's Boston Metaphysical.
Oh, I have a domain. I have Boston Metaphysical Society, Boston Metaphysical Society Comic. I have so many domains, it's crazy.
Oh, okay. All right. So we've got look at this beast right here.
Wow.
Killing
Nice.
it over.
Really nice.
Holy moly.
I've been doing this for a while.
So was I, but I ain't at that level. It's
You're
it's
not
a
as
tribute
pretty
to
as
the quality.
John, you're not as pretty as Madeline. I know you think you are, but you're not. You're just not, John. You're just not. Just accept it. It's okay.
I can accept that.
And you didn't write a book about how to fund on Kickstarter. She did. She literally wrote a book. It's on Amazon.
Absolutely.
So.
Yes, that's true.
So
So yeah, for those who haven't seen it before, this is our special hardback edition of Volume 1, which is about an ex-Pinkerton detective, a spirit photographer, and a genius scientist who battles supernatural forces in late 1800s Boston. And yeah, we've done a trade for this volume before. We've never done a hardback. And this is going to be limited. So however many I print in this run that's going to be it. But what makes this one special is not only does it include our original 6-issue miniseries, but a brand new 10-page story, pinup art that probably no one has seen before. And as you pass by, some very cool weapons designs, steampunk weapons designs from Granville's workshop. So we had a lot of fun extras. We've made 3 stretch goals so far. So everyone who's pledged to a reward will get 12 additional digital comics from a bunch of different indie creators that are fairly awesome. And we've also upgraded the hardback to include a gray satin bookmark. And our next stretch goal is to do foil stamping on the cover.
Nice.
We're getting there. So what's the next stretch goal number?
18.5. So we should do that.
Nice. So I have a question that I've never asked you before.
Hmm.
Do you have a connection to Boston? Are you from New England or?
No, I'm a California girl.
Okay.
And
I won't hold that against you, but you're not welcome back.
now, when I was developing the story, it really needed to be set in an East Coast city,
Right.
and New York had been done to death, and a lot of others, even Chicago. We've seen that in stories all the time, and so Boston really fit the bill. It's a very intimate city, and it has a lot of European influence, but yet it's also extremely American. And this story is very American. And it needed to be set in a place where, when you say the word Boston, it to an American, and it evokes a whole other level of culture and mythology and where we came from. So yeah, it's for story reasons that it's set in Boston.
And it's clearly winning, so it's connected to Boston. They like to win, like Patriots for years with Mr. Tom Brady and the Red Sox. Like I get it. So it's I get it. All right, so we're gonna try to get you. I already written your stuff down, and then someone went and pledged, ruined everything, Madeline.
How
So
dare they?
I
How
have to
dare
change your
they?
numbers over here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a running start over the weekend. I'm going to be at WonderCon all weekend, so I'm not going to be able to do any kind of tweeting or publicity. I'm going to be working there. So
yeah, you told me you actually said last week you weren't going to be here because of WonderCon. So
well, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I drive down to Anaheim tomorrow. I can drive back and forth because I live in Southern California. So
nice.
I'm just exhausted by the time I get back.
I have you at 362 backers, 17,702. We're going to try to get you 17,722 with 363 backers. We're going to see if we can do that.
Okay.
So, for the first time ever, we're going to talk to Sean Wood. Sean, how are you?
I'm good. It's nice to be here. I've never been here before.
You've never been on the show before.
Yep, never.
Never been on the show. But he's on the show today, and I'm excited. Sean has actually been here every week. That's why we're making these jokes. It's not real life. Sean's been here. He's hanging out. Still trying to get this bad boy funded. We're making ground though. Every week we're getting a little bit more.
Yeah.
So tell us about the Fog Within.
Yep. So the Fog Within, I have changed a few things on the page since last week. I put the final art on the covers, just because it does look that much better with everything on it, instead of having a little picture of the finish art underneath. I did add a page up there with His name's Zeta with the drone armor. Basically, I showed a little tease in the first issue of the drone swarming around it, and they're a little spunky group. They're called Addy. It's artificial detachable intelligence. I named it that because of my daughter. She's very spunky. She's 3 years old. Her name is Adeline, and so I added that to have a little thing with her in the book. I thought that was pretty cool. I've added a couple tiers. I didn't have a catch-up metal tier because I realized my metals aren't selling because they probably didn't get the first issue, so I tried that out. But the Fog Within, in general, the book is in the present. There's a catastrophic event. There's an infection that comes from it. Most of the adults are hurt by this infection, and the government freaks out and walls up this town of Brooks, and they leave them alone and say, "We're done with you," basically. And this regime takes power. Of course, they take all the resources and take everything from the people. So rebels come out and try to stop them. There's a prophecy involved with during the infection of somebody is going to save the day. And Hunter, he comes out from this fog-like portal, and he's pushed 26 years into the future, not knowing what's going on, and everyone thinks he's this savior, and he's trying to figure out his way to become what they want him to be or think that he should be. And these kick-ass rebels also have their own personalities. I've been saying it's G.I. Joe meets X-Men in the apocalypse, but also I thought more of a prevalent thing would be Bad Batch and X-Men because they all have like their own personas. Yeah, John, I love Bad Batch.
John's pledge. I get it.
Yeah.
He wants your pledge, John.
All right, you're marketing directly to me. I'm opening it up.
Yeah. So
he heard it earlier in the show. He's just like, huh, I can get one.
I just watched the last 2 episodes right before it came on. So
Nice.
Dude, that cover C looks dope.
Thank you. Yeah, Corlo did it. I saw it on, I can't remember somebody in the group. He had it as one of their covers, and I just had to use him. He was insane. It was insane seeing how he created the whole thing from start to finish.
This is your monster. You've talked about this a couple times. This is my Voodoo Nations. For those who are Voodoo Nations fan, buy this cover to give him some love.
Yep. Yeah, it's the cover B. Yep.
So we're going to try to get to 56 backers, and we're going to 35. We're going to try to get you to that, see what we can do.
Cool.
I'm going to share it out to everybody. I believe in you. And message me tomorrow, man. We can come up with some strategies, see what we can do to get you a little bit of boost.
Okay. I appreciate it.
I always got your back.
Oh, yeah.
And that's everybody, by the way, not just Sean. Anybody who thinks they need some advice from me, I'm always open. I don't always reply, but I'm always open to talk to you. Hey, Fred messaged me the other day. I'm not sure if I replied or not. I think I did. Yeah, back to the project, guys. Everyone looks great. Thanks, Fred. We appreciate you back to the project. All right, and last but not least, I've got Coins of Judas still kicking it. The reason why you guys are all here is because Coins of Judas is live. I do these campaigns when I am live, and I am live right now with Coins of Judas. It is from Band of Bards. Let me show you. Coins of Judas right here. This beauty of a thing. So this is what happens when the 30 pieces of silver that Judas used to portray Jesus spawns 30 demons. These 30 demons travel the world, kill a whole bunch of stuff. We've changed out. Oh, looks like they changed out some pages. That's cool.
Surprise.
So right? 30 pages. These 30 demons are hunted, and these are some demon hunters from different factions that are coming to try to figure it out. So it's a fun book. In fact, I just got the PDF for the second part, the Gambler Part 4. Part 2, I mean. So it is all together in a nice, beautiful hardbound book. So it's very cool. So if you like John Wick, if you like Ghost Rider, it's kind of a mix between the two. Very fast, action-paced, fun book. I'm going to try to get myself a backer tonight. What, 5,756, 161 backers. Trying to get to 162. And I know last week I said that I would be launching Broke Down to 40 Bodies this week. I am not, and the reason why is I like to make sure the last thing's done. So my wife is editing Voodoo Nations. We had some busy stuff this weekend. I'm going to give her this weekend to finish editing it, so you guys get the digital. When the digital's off, I'll launch. So probably.
Also, you're a dirty liar.
Also, I'm a dirty liar. That also should have been. They should have known that coming in, John. But
they done known that.
Now you know. I'm a dirty liar, and I lead people wrong. I lead people astray on the regular. So don't trust me. Like, remember when I said, message me? I'm not going to reply. I want to look at the camera.
He'll message me something, and then I'll reply. And like 3 months later, he's like, "Oh yeah, I was the one who messaged you first."
Yeah,
so
when
you're a busy guy.
I'll reply with something new. That's fine. In fact, I got a message today from Rich Woodall. Just a quick story. He messaged me and said, "Are you mad at me?" And then deleted it real quick. And I was like, "No, man, I'm not mad at you." He's like, "I was so embarrassed right now. I'm so sorry, but I messaged you 5 times. You haven't replied." I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I'm just busy." I get a lot of messages every day, so it's crazy. All right, let's go big for a second. All right, mother effers. Here's the thing. Gave you a whole bunch of projects. Some of you've seen before, some of you haven't. I'm going to go through my list, and I'm going to hope that you gave everybody the money that I promised them, because then I don't have to do this, and we can get offline. You could go watch someone who's more amusing on the internet or do whatever the F you want to do. I can go back and playing Apex Predator. I've got significantly better since Sean stopped playing with me. He is not good at that game. If Sean asked you to play, it's cool to hang out with Sean, but you don't want to play Apex with him, okay? I'm just saying that. I apologize if that offended you, Sean. I just want to be clear to not let anybody led astray. But we're going to go through the list. We're going to see if everybody's wearing out. John.
Me.
I promise you were at 1,762 with 94 backers. I promise you 1,772, 95 backers. I have closed your window, so I have to find you real quick. But let's see if we made it. Let's see if I let you down. Because I've let you down a time or two before, John.
I'm seeing 1,800 even and 96. And again, I still give you credit for I was at 91 when this show started. So thank you to the peers on the podcast.
For tons of backers.
Tons of backers. No, that just being associated with you, you know, everybody was feeling the love. So it was definitely your doing.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I still want to get you to 100, but let's get them off the list.
Off the list.
And then John had let me know, John, you can leave at any time because you have fulfilled your obligation to stay. I know that you had some early morning stuff, so don't be afraid to leave if you got to leave.
Thank you, sir, for having this a little earlier for the old people of comics.
Right.
Sean, it's like 5 in the afternoon. You're in California. What time is it?
It's 7:30. It's not bad. It's not
30.
bad.
I mean, he's missing Wheel of Fortune. Like, I understand.
His subs are on.
I had to come home right from work and get on and stay here, so I still have my work shoes on. So I at least want to do that.
All right, so you got to take off, John? You're good. Bye, John. All right, next up, I drive Cerebur. I drive, what is it, Cerebur?
I drive for Cerber.
Or Cerebur.
Server.
Yeah.
We had 11. You didn't even have to spend effing money for this, guys. This was not hard. We needed 11. I said 15. I thought we could get at least 4. Let's see if we pulled off this bare basic ass. Bare basic ass. I think we did, but I don't know. 16. But, you know, I still think we can do better. So I'm going to share this to the link. I think we can get you to 20. I think there's still people. I don't think Madeline was here when we talked about this. I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe
Let
not.
me find it.
Right. See, I think we can get you to 20, my friend. We're gonna push a little harder for Sean. I'm gonna get him off my list here, but we're gonna push hard. I want to get him to 20. 20 is not unreasonable.
No, I appreciate it. Even
Fred.
if people go on there and don't even follow through all the way, at this point, it's
See,
just
Fred
mental
missed the
health.
beginning, so Fred can click the link. Yeah, see, there's a lot of people can click this link. I'm gonna make you big. I'm gonna mark you off the list. Like I said, the link is in the groups.
I appreciate you, man, for sure.
No problem. And I look forward to you hanging out with me when you are live. You know, I'm sure I'll be live that month.
Oh yeah.
Called Broke Down. Perhaps you've heard of it. It's the only inking project you've done for me is Broke Down.
That's true. That's true. That was forever ago.
So 118. See. There's just a couple more people. We've got this coming. So they're coming your way, Sean. We're gonna get.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's check our boy Bad Rabbit. Let's figure out where that is.
Yeah,
All right.
I added those pages you suggested.
Oh, you added some pages. All right.
Oh, good.
I'm
Good,
excited.
I'm very quick to correct my mistakes.
That's quick. I mean, the book looks good, so you've got everything going for you on that end. So let's see what you got. Oh, you added the 1 and 2. Look at this, dude. All right. So we got you the 1 backer, but we're $10 short. So we're going to do that in a minute. We'll handle that in a minute. But let's check out these cool pages. You got some
Nice.
They're further down.
Yeah. Oh, you got the other cover here. These covers are great, man. These missing out on these is not. Look at that. Oh, good stuff
Right.
there.
Yeah.
That's a way better page. I'm excited about it.
Thanks.
Thank you. So it looks like I see here you suffer from heart failure. Tell that story, man.
Well, that's kind of how this all got started. Back in 2020, I got diagnosed with a degenerative heart condition. I lost my job. I was in bed for like 3 months. I ended up, started drawing to kind of stay sane. And I'm not good enough to do the interior of the comic book. So at some point, when everybody started saying, "Hey man, that Bad Wabbit looks pretty cool. You should do something with him. Maybe make a comic book or something," I was like, "Okay." So I started drawing, and of course, I suck. So I got somebody way better named Tommy Guns to do it better, for me. So he's an amazing guy. His his trade is animation. And he does like anime and stuff like that. So he came down and did the comic book for me, and he has pretty much signed on for life with DMW Comics because
awesome.
he loves the story and my story on and off the page. You know, I gave up drinking. I lost 100 pounds. Quit smoking. I was jogging with a mobile defibrillator on me. Like I was ready. You know, I fought to stay here. So this is what I did with the time is made Bad Wabbit. And first one got number 1 best-selling Western graphic novel, beat Batman. And we've just been, rocking it ever since. I was going with 6 issues, but somehow it turned into 19. So,
Nice.
but it's a story of redemption, man. It's like, he starts off kind of where I was, a burnt out alcoholic. And the story as it goes overall is going to change him, make him a better person of himself.
Well, it looks a lot of fun. It's a fun little book. I like the vibe of it. I got you to your goal. I just put through another back, so I got your extra back here.
Cool.
So 121. You're making it, man. Oh, you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing. Hold on. Sorry, hold on.
Yeah, it's been a long, hard road to get here, but I haven't given up.
Yeah, Fred said, congratulations on your healing, man.
Thanks, man. I still suffer from it, but it's something that I'm getting under control.
You got another backer too. Look at you. You're at. I promised you at 35. You're at 37. You're at 133, 31. So you're getting there, man. So I'm going to mark you off my list. I'm going to get you off the list.
I appreciate you for having me, man.
No problem. You're welcome anytime.
Cool. Well, I got about. So
all right, cool.
I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for having me on. I'll be back.
All right.
Nice meeting you.
You too.
We'll be here, brother. Nice meeting you, man.
Awesome.
Keep well, man.
All right.
Thank you.
Alan. Let's see where you're at. Where are you, Alan? I must have closed your window like a fool. All right. Let me find it again. Alan, when we met, you were at 1,046 with 33 backers. We're going to try to get you to 1,066 with 34 backers. Let me see how we did. Let's see how we did. Because you were in the last 26 hours. Look at you. Look, you got the 36, so you got 3 backers from this. You're at 1,071, which is great. 26 hours to go, so you're killing it. What can you explain the celebrity status part? Because I don't think you told us about that when we talked earlier.
Yeah, no, we talked a little bit about just the general, and I didn't get really talk about the specific project. Red Cat celebrity status. So because of there's a strong connection with this, in that because he has this connection to Hollywood and everything. It's as an aspiring actor, he's already kind of like used to wearing masks. So in a lot of ways, like it deals with the idea of him like trying to establish his celebrity both as Rick Kelly, his daytime persona, and as Red Cat, new superhero, new crime fighter, nighttime persona. So in a lot of ways, the whole kind of like back and forth of his personal and professional and secret life all kind of come together and converge. And the reason it's kind of, I call it a mystery, is because there's in the very first issue, like there's a lot of the like when you first get the introduction to it, you're hearing a lot of stereotypical things. Like he's a crime fighter, he has an arch nemesis, he was trained by some ancient master and part of some clan. He has all these kind of like somewhat typical things, but then by the end of the first issue, you're finding out that so much of what he thought was true may not be, and that's what kicks off his journey to figure out where he's really at. So it kind of establishes this idea that that there's a deeper, bigger thing going on that he's just beginning to scrape the surface of. And so the 4 issues are exploring that story and kind of like opening the door fully into a much bigger goings on, if you will, a much bigger universe of potential stories and characters, things like that, and a big thing for them all to be trying to overcome. So
I like here that you put in specifically the runs that people would like. I like that a lot. Like the Nightwing, specifically the Scott McDaniel, Chuck Dixon, specifically the JMS and John Romita. So interesting stuff. I like that.
Yeah. Well, these are definitely some of the big influences on the story. I mean, the big part of it is like I can't help but have fun. Like I don't know if I could tell a story that didn't have some comedy in it, and actually enjoy doing that. So there's definitely some aspects of it. I mean, one of the things about it is this reflects, because these stories developed during role-playing games. One of the first things that I learned early on was that when you're a writer, a lot of times you don't write your hero to fail. You write your hero to succeed. But in a game, you can roll a bad die. And now what do you do, right? And so that brings in an element of chaos. And I try to incorporate a little bit into the goings on of what he goes through, where things don't always go his way, and how he kind of stumbles his way through this is part of what hopefully makes it fun for people.
Nice. That's nice. All right. So we've got you to what I promised you today, but you've got a long way to go. Guys, I've seen higher deficits. This is his dream, Alan's dream. So if you guys see this, grab the link, share it out. See if we can get it closer to funded. See if we can get some angel investors here. So I've marked you off my list. And thanks for coming on the show, man.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Glad I can make it.
Kurt, you're on the Indiegogos.
I am, yeah. And it's looking good, honestly.
Things have moved?
I got +1, yes.
Oh, whew. I was nervous. I didn't know. I didn't know. Look at that. All right, so you were at let's see. You're at 130. Let me refresh here. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a couple of bucks there. You were at 13,264 when we started. You're at now 13,292. We got you to 31 backers. But yeah, let's share it out one more time. Tell us about the great month Park's working on it. Share the whole thing.
Yeah, Ruxy Vampire. It's a spin-off from the Sandsverse, or my supernatural universe, about the granddaughter of Dracula waking up in Prohibition-era Chicago. It's kind of an adventure. There's a little bit of humor in it. There's a little bit of, the saucy. There's a little bit of risque. It's nothing, it's R. It's not X. So I've got some, risque cover options, and it's fun. It's supernatural, and it's, it's crazy. It's gangsters and booze and flappers and Tommy guns. So yeah,
all the good stuff.
That's right.
Stuff. So, and is this shipping same time as the Kickstarter?
It will ship as soon as it's done. It's actually in print already. I have I have the books right here, so it's good to go.
Nice. So if you back the Kickstarter and you missed out on this, or if you back this, with that extra cover, that could be added to your Kickstarter pledge, right?
I'm sorry. What's that? No, the Kickstarter's already been fulfilled. All the
okay. That's what I was asking. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just waiting on the remarks from Bog. She did a cover. She's done doing remarks, but yeah, it's fulfilled. So now I'm re-releasing it on Indiegogo and seeing if I can nail a few more, get a few more backers.
Nice. All right. Let's see where my girl Madeline is. Madeline, ship it out to Boston.
I went to Boston. I think we were where we were before, which is all good.
No, we're not. We were at 362. We got you to 363.
Yes.
So we got one backer. So no, we're one higher than we were before.
Yes, absolutely. And it's all because of you, Travis.
Thank you. Yeah, there's no possible way that anyone else on the internet could have backed that. So
Not at all. Not at all.
Not at all. It's all me. I am the one who brings all. I have those milkshakes that bring all the boys to the yard. Is what I have. I think that's the way the song goes. But go ahead and tell us about it again and why we need to get this right now.
How to get this right now. This is a limited special edition of our Volume 1 in hardback. We do have softback as well. Once these are gone, they are gone. We've got some cool incentives as well. The metal business cards that makes you a special detective in brass, copper, and black stainless steel. Some great add-ons. The metal dirigible bookmark set, flash drive for the audio drama, as well as some very cool steampunk lapel pins. But the guts of this is the book and making it as beautiful as possible. We've reached 3 stretch goals, as I said before. 2 of them will be 12 additional comics, digital comics for anyone who backs at any level. And we added our first beautiful thing to the hardback, which is a gray satin bookmark. And the 4th stretch goal will be to add foil stamping, which I really, really want to do. It'll just make it more beautiful.
You have one of mine for an upcoming stretch goal too, don't you? One of my books.
I think so. I think that's for a later one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I group them in 6.
Nice. So share it, back it, do all that love. If you can't back it because you don't get that hardcover money, she understands. Just share it out. Let people know somebody else may have that hardback money. I understand. We got to get it. But I'm going to mark you off my list because I have achieved my goal 2 weeks in a row, Madeline. Not letting you down.
You have. Thank you very, very much.
I'll let you down. Again, all me. Not possible that it came from the internet. No way, shape, or form. Kickstarter does not work that way. It's all individual people.
That's right.
All right. I'm going to go to you now, Adam. We were doing really strong when we last left you, Adam.
Mm-hmm.
You were at 98,
Mm-hmm.
1,946. I assume that you are at your 12th stretch goal now.
Yeah.
Right. You've just sort of above. I closed your window, unfortunately, because I'm an idiot.
No, it's fine. Don't be too hard on yourself.
No. You're not the first person I've let down in life.
You know what just came into my mind? You got rid of the ska intro, so I don't know why I'm still here.
The what?
The ska intro. What happened to the ska intro?
The ska?
The ska music. Aren't you your previous intro for this whole thing? Or am I?
Well, we've had this one. Hold on. And then we've had this one. Which one are you talking about?
The one with the ska. Maybe that might have been a dream. I was dreaming about Orange County the other night. I could have very well dreamed.
You have my books in your shop. I'm not going to have scars in my music. It's got if I'm going to choose it and pay for it and have something rock, it's going to be some punk.
Okay. All right. But yes, we did reach all the goals you set out. So thank you very much.
We did.
Thank you.
Let's check.
And then some.
Are you sure? I don't know. You're growing. You had a good night, good sir. That's like 5 backers.
It is. It was very exciting. It bumped up to like 98 to 101 in one fell swoop. Nice. Do you guys ever load the Kickstarter page and look at the bar and then it like incrementally like loads but then goes back down? Or is that just my poor internet service here? It always gets me overexcited.
I think it feels that way sometimes. Sometimes I feel like it got more backers and it didn't, and that upsets me. Like I'm like, let me refresh, and it didn't. Nothing changed from earlier. But I'm going to mark you off my list.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me.
We're going to need to do a big rally tomorrow to get this going on. So if anybody can help knock out, if you guys got an update, put that on there. I think it's very achievable to get that 250 to get it where it needs to go. Let's help him get past that finish line. So, all right. Share. Vagabond says, I keep seeing this pop up in various places, so it's past due for me to back. All right. Thank you, Alan. Nice. So the word's getting around, Adam. The word's getting around.
Alan, do you happen to follow me on Twitter? Because that's probably where you saw it. But thank you.
Not yet. I'm not sure if I saw it on Facebook or where I saw it, but I can definitely follow you on Twitter. What's your handle? So I can do that real quick.
Just at Adam Barnhart. You don't have to. It's mainly shit posts, so I don't want to ruin your time.
Well, admittedly, I was a little. I've been a little off of the whole Twitter thing. I mostly rely on Facebook because of all the stuff. Like I wasn't a big user of Twitter in general, but with everything else trying to, do this now, I'm like, I've got to put myself out there, even if I'm not happy with where I'm standing.
Right. So. I always like take social media sabbaticals, then come back to promote stuff and expect to like the algorithm to work in my favor and get jealous when it doesn't. So whatever.
But we got there. I just saw another backer come in as I closed it. So, it's the same backer. I guess it happened earlier. But no, came in.
Yeah, you got a new one. Yeah,
103. Yeah. So, dude, you're going to kill it. I believe you're going to make it. Just keep talking about it. Free Post Friday, Indie Comics Conspiracy. We'll get you on there. We'll make sure we get that going. So you've got a little bit of time. I believe we can do it. If anybody can help out, let's do it. Let's make it happen. All right, Sean. Nobody's seen this book before, so it's super rare.
It's brand new.
I'm glad you have updates. But my friend, I am like the New England Patriots when Tom Brady was playing. We're winning again. You were at 55 backers. We got you at 56. You were at 1528. We're now at 1556. You're killing
Yep, I appreciate it.
You're good. You got it. We got all this stuff happening. So I'm gonna mark you off my list for the third straight week in a row. I'm gonna mark you off. And last but not least, my book. My book's always the hardest because I don't promote it as much and I'm focusing on other people here. But let's see if we can go to bed before midnight because I think we can. So I was at 161 with 5,756. I'm trying to get to 5,776 with 162 backers. Let's see where we went. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. We have done it across the board, ladies and gentlemen. We get to mark off the last person on the list. Another successful night of Kickstarting. We did it. I should get one of those things that do like auto claps and stuff. But again, guys, we got everybody their goals. We got everyone a little bit closer to getting comic books in your hands because that's what we're all about. I want to thank everyone who came on tonight. I really appreciate you guys coming. It's been really cool getting to know some new creators. It's really cool. I may do this again next week. We will have to see. Next week is fine. Forget I said anything. Next week is fine. So next week I'll be here doing the same. It's a week after I'm going to New Hampshire and I'm going on Friday and I have to be up early in the morning, so I may not do it that day. But next week we're going to do another one of these. We'll have another group of people. We'll talk about comics, try to get some backers, try to get some support. The goal is to bring more love and support to the community. If I can help anybody with anything, let me know. Like I said, if I ignore you, it's not because I don't love you. It's that you need to message me again because I'm busy. Madeline, I said, tomorrow I'm going to do a post for her. That was a week ago. That was literally a week and something she needs response. I'm a busy guy. But I love you. I love this community. I'm going to go one time around just to let people find you, let people know where you're at, and then we're going to go to bed early. Or for Sean and Madeline, we're going to start the night capping process because it's only 8.
I'll get to go eat dinner.
Okay. Can you have a nightcap for me, though? A little nightcap?
Oh, I'll double it up.
Yeah. Do you have a bathrobe? I don't have a bathrobe. It's something I learned in my life that I don't know why I don't have a bathrobe, but I feel like every failure in my life is because I didn't have a bathrobe. Like I could have achieved more things. I was fancy as fuck, right? Like that seems accurate, right?
You need to pull off that Hugh Hefner look.
Right. Mm-hmm. Or Ric Flair. I could do the first.
Yeah.
Tell me where they can find you, Sean.
For me, you can find me on TikTok as Instinct, and then you've also got Facebook as myself, and then Instagram as Instinct Comics. So yeah, that's where I spend most of my time. That's where you'll find me and laugh at all my stupid antics and all the fun stuff.
He makes great memes for his campaigns, though. If you guys are liking memes for your campaigns, 10 out of 10.
Make them
Kurt,
relevant.
where can people find you?
Pretty much the same thing. I'm most active on Kickstarter and Instagram. So just look for Kurt Sauer and you'll find me.
Okay. Next up, Madeline, where can people find you?
My website, BostonMetaphysicalSociety.com, Facebook, Madeline Holly Rosing or Boston Metaphysical. Got both pages there. Instagram, mholly1, I think, and Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it now, mhollyrosing. And God knows what it is on Blue Sky. I'm on everything, but you can't possibly remember every handle. Just type in Boston Metaphysical. You'll find me.
And again, if you need a book, help with your Kickstarter. She wrote a book. It's on Amazon. You can get it. Adam, we're going to get you funded tomorrow, buddy. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. At Adam Barnhart on social media. Every single platform.
Alan, where can we find you, good sir?
Pretty much Vagabond Alan everywhere. Mostly on Facebook, though. And I do have a Facebook page, Vagabond Creative Entertainment. That's the publishing brand. So everything I do is going to be under that, and everything I have done at this point, my children's book and things like that. So yeah, Vagabond Alan.
Nice. And Sean, where can people find you? Where are you? Who are you?
I'm everywhere. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, TikTok, all of those. It's Sean Wood _writer. Yeah, I'm there.
All right. I am still trying to get Sean to 20 before we leave. I have not moved a minute, but I've done that. So everyone can leave, but I'm going to stay on until I get Sean to 20. I don't know why. I want to get him those 2 more, so I'm going to do that. But everybody else, go to bed. Do your thing. Live your life. Live your dreams. Oh, if you go to the comic store this weekend, though, buy Quincy Judas. It's there. It's not the trade that's on Kickstarter, but if you just want to,
I was gonna say, if I went to the store, I would the trade I just backed.
Wouldn't work out. So you gotta do stuff. So do both or something. You can get both. I bought multiples of most of your stuff. Slab it, exactly. I'll sign it. You can slab it up. We'll do it. You can share it with your kids and family.
In 9 months when it comes back.
In 9 months.
I got a quick question since this is my first hangout. I know we're streaming through StreamYard and everything, but does this get posted somewhere?
Yeah, it gets posted on YouTube. It goes on my YouTube channel.
Look for that.
I have a YouTube channel I can give you real quick. It does go on YouTube. That's where it primarily goes. But actually, we get a lot of our support and stuff from Facebook. Facebook is our big thing.
Yeah.
I'm big on Facebook.
Digging into YouTube, so I'm definitely trying to find ways to connect with that as well. So
here's the YouTube link for the live, but you should be able to find my channel there. Oh, I just grab it. But believe it or not, Sean, do you know that I'm monetized on Facebook? I literally get money for posting on Facebook. It's the wildest thing.
That's great.
It's like $13, but hey, it's $13. That's $2.
That's great.
2 Dunkins or 1 Starbucks. I think is that how that works, right?
You
live in a monetized. What's that?
I think that was the echo of yourself, my dude.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
I felt like a big deal.
Started playing. That was my fault.
All right.
But we've all done it.
I'm just gonna get the 2 for service because I just feel like it. I don't know why. It's
all right, folks. I'm gonna dip out. It was nice seeing you guys all, and don't forget, if you guys do know about the Indie Comic Conspiracy, you can jump on there if you have any questions. There's a group of people will answer questions, help out as we can, just as Travis can attest to. Where it's a community, and that's a page where we try to come together that way. It's not about just pushing, except for like tomorrow, which is Free Post Friday. So all of the stuff you guys all talked about, if you need a little bit of a push, throw it up there, talk about it. Let's see what sticks, guys. Nice to meet y'all, and I will catch y'all next time.
All right. See you, Sean.
Yeah, I got to head out too and feed the dogs. Time to feed the dogs.
Did you walk them before you came?
No, actually, my husband walked them while we were talking.
Oh, this is happening. All right.
Yeah.
We'll walk you there. Bye, Madeline.
Bye-bye.
Who else has got to go?
Is everybody bailing?
Everyone's bailing but me. I'm going to get him that too. I'm going to stick here to get that too. I just do random things and I got to do it. So
all right, we'll go for it. Well, thanks for having me, Travis. I appreciate it.
No issues. You're always welcome, man. You know that.
All right.
But you're from Canada, not Chicago. They both start with C. They both start with C.
I'll get the maple leaf in here somewhere. I'll get that set up.
All right,
take it easy. Thanks again.
I'm actually in Chicago, so we're probably, I don't know if we're the same time zone or not, but So.
Yeah, I'm east. It's the only time zone, Alan. They say there's other ones, but it's all lies because, and how you know is Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. We get it first, and they can.
Oh, there is that. I mean, as far as the U.S. is concerned, you can claim first time zone clearly.
Right. We are number one. America was founded on the East Coast. We are number one. It's the only existing time zone.
I get it. I get it. I've been to the East Coast a few times. I understand the sort of ancient dust cloud that exists out there. So the little extra
You
layers
understand
of
your arrogance.
the Pharaoh's dust that's out there. So yeah, no doubt.
Well, I'm sorry I didn't see your campaign till now. I try to be active in the group a little bit more, Comics Launch, but it's hard to be active in all the things that I'm doing and creating. So I didn't notice your stuff, but you're more than welcome anytime I do stuff. So when you relaunch and repackage, let me know, and we'll get you on this early and see what we can do that. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on things. Now that I got subscribed there, I can check things out. And again, it's all about building an audience. So this is just an early attempt and not the last one. So at all. So.
Yeah, I try to do these I do these every Thursday, but there's a catch. It's every Thursday that I'm live. So if I have a campaign live, I do it. However, I do almost a campaign a month. So it's mostly live all year long, but now and then I take a week off or two when I'm not live because I'm doing various projects from various publishers. So.
Good to know.
So, but thanks for coming on, man.
Yep,
I am one more from my goal, but I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if it's you're talking about the Fog Within, right?
No. I drive from
one more for your goal for coin. Or I drive for Cerber. That's the one we're trying to get to, right?
And it's no money. It's just a thing. So, guys, somebody let me go to bed.
That was the followers. Okay, I already followed that one, so I can't help there.
You're good, man. You're good.
So on that note, I think I'm going to head out.
All right, good one. All right, guys. We're all alone. I promised Sean some nonsense, so I'm going to stay here till I get that nonsense taken care of. Guys, thanks for coming out and hanging out. Comics are great. I love comics. I love all the work that we do and putting together and doing some stuff. Thank you every time you guys come and deliver when you guys do these things. Really, it really means the world to me. I built a community, as many of you guys know. I run a couple Substacks. I do things like this. We try to build community, try to get people together, try to make indie comics strong. Trying to build that brand. So I want to tell you how much I appreciate you, and how much doing this means to me, and that you guys come and support all these people and like what you see and throw a couple of dollars here and there. It really does mean the world to me, and it's really cool that you guys deliver and that you're part of this with me, this journey. Every year it's a little tougher. Everything's tough. Your expectations are a little tougher as we go through these things and try to figure everything out. In fact, this is the first book that's ever come out in stores where I didn't have a signing. I just didn't have a signing because it's a double issue. It's the first time I didn't do one, it was kind of weird, kind of sad that we're kind of growing, but also kind of cool. And those who didn't see last week, we have the proofs of this bad boy. So it is a book. It does exist that has all these pages. So that's really cool. I love stuff like this. I love creating books. I love being part of books and creating these wonderful things. So I'm going to share in the comments real quick. Again, the iDrive service. We're going to try to get it one more to get it to 20 before we go to bed. Help my friend Sean out. Get him to 20 pre-launch subs. Very, very simple. If you see this, just follow it. That's all I need you to do. We can get this going. I can go to bed. It'll be great. So it's going to be awesome. So if anybody has any questions, since I'm here, ask me some questions. I see a few people watching. I'd love to have any questions you may have about anything that's going on here. As we click down, trying to get this last little one here. I've clicked it. I sent it around. People need to know. Let's see. I'm gonna put it in my Discord. Let's see if my Discord will make it like it. So promo. One more. So it's cool. We're gonna try to get some stuff. People are messaging me. Let's see. One more, guys. One more. All right. See, this is how this works, guys. So I do this even when I'm on when I'm on a campaign. Like, all right, so what do I have to hit next? What do I need to get this next thing? So I will message someone if I have to. I'll do whatever I need to do to get these campaigns what they need to do. So that's what we're doing here. Let's see if we've got any messages. Nope, still following. Let's see. Come on. We got all these people their stuff. I'm just trying to get one more for Sean. I don't even know if Sean's watching. He may not care. He may be sitting around going, what is going on? But I care. I care enough. I think 20 is a reasonable goal to get this, to get what it needs to be. I think we all are close to our goals and trying to get it what we need it to do. So I'm hoping that we can get this one more little follow before we wrap things up tonight. And this is how these things work, man. Let's refresh it. Sean Barber, yeah, we're trying to get Sean one more follow to get him to 120. We got him to there. Guys, thank you. As you know, I had our list earlier. Did the whole thing. We killed it. We got everybody what I promised them. Got everybody, their backers, all that list. But I appreciate everyone. Thank you. Come see me again anytime. All right, bye.